few weeks ago, I hauled Sol de la Mar out in Spice Island Marine to take a little break from the boat. I flew to Greece to sail at the Odyssey Festival and then attended the Annapolis Boat Show. It's always a highlight to meet so many of you, and I want to say thank you to all of you who stopped by. After the show, I reunited with Mako, packed my bags, and now we're headed back to the boat to finish up at the yard and begin our next cruising season. We are officially back in Grenada. I did not vlog at all today. It's been hectic. We have all the bags, the boy. Mako, we're home. Yes. I got the camera out. I haven't picked this thing up in a while. I'm gonna go over to the boat. They are doing some boot stripe work on it. And I'm gonna go get Mako's litter and look at it and then go from there. Love bug. Have fun. I'll be back with litter box. There's Mako's litter and, oh, I grew some stuff. That's nice. I'm home. Let's turn the water pressure on. One cockroach dead. So now that I'm back on the boat, you guys have to go check out Chase and Grace. Chase has done me a huge favor. He bombed my boat while I was gone. Go check out his video. It's linked there. And looks like I no longer have a cockroach problem. Oh my God. This is so bad. This is terrible. Good morning from day 1, back on the yard. I am just getting all my stuff ready. Today's project is going to be starting with taking out all the through holes, most of the through holes. I'm dead today. I kind of took a slow morning and just mentally prepped. Getting in the boat is not fun, as I've mentioned before, because it's just covered with mosquitoes and it's hot, so I need to put on layers and then sweat the rest of the day. So I should get all the old ones out today and then hopefully at least begin getting all the new ones in. I'm hoping I get all the new ones in with 5200 so they can cure for 24 hours. So that is the plan today. I have other various things to start doing to prep the boat and all that, so I'm gonna start through holes, see where that gets me and go from there, and I will take you along for all of it. The through hole part is going to be a little harder because they're very narrow cubbies. It's kind of hard to work and film in those, but I will do the best I can, and I'm very curious to see the shape that they're all in. So with that being said, we're gonna go get to work today. It is nice being back in the yard. It's just hard starting when you know how not fun the conditions are. Yeah, Mako's already going stir crazy, so it's gonna be a fun day. See you on the boat. So right now I loosened it and then took the hose off. And once I got that one off, I'm able to loosen this one. So this is the 1-inch through hole for the sink drain. The 2-inch for the toilet is going to be a little harder because it's a lot bigger, and getting to it is going to be a little more difficult. I don't think I can get this 1-inch out without getting the 2-inch out. First one is out. Ball valve is seized. Didn't fall apart. Actually, it kind of looks like these may have been replaced at some point, at least the ball valves, but yeah, I'm not taking any risks. Actually, this was only the ball valve that I removed. I still have to remove the actual through hole. This is going to be a long project. Speaking of sweating a lot and being in the heat and needing to keep up my energy, I am so happy to say that this episode specifically is sponsored by Element Electrolytes. Electrolytes are important for anyone focusing on balancing the fluids in your body.
I use Element electrolytes daily, but especially during times like this when I'm in the heat and sweating and working constantly. Electrolytes help maintain steady energy, ease muscle cramps, reduce headaches, help you sleep, and increase cognitive function. And one of the reasons I specifically like Element is because of their science-backed ratio with 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. On top of that, they also have no added artificial coloring, sugar, and any of the stuff that you don't need in your body. I'm excited to announce that today, for you all following and watching, with any purchase at drinkelement.com/LaurenLanders, you can get a free sample pack with any order that you make. This includes a variety of flavors so you can figure out what element is your favorite. And I do want to add that now that it is holiday season and it's a bit colder outside in some places, Element has their limited edition chocolate mixes, and these you can put in your coffee, hot chocolate, and any of your favorite hot drinks, so you can still get your electrolytes in even with a hot beverage. So if you're interested in getting a free sample pack with any order, go visit drinkelement.com/LaurenLanders. It is time for the early afternoon update. I am over this. This is why I tell people to take breaks. It's healthy and good, and even sometimes when you come back, it's still not easy. It's like you do one thing and things just add up. Boat's a lot of work, and when you're out here, you want to enjoy your time too. You don't want to just do all boat work. I mean that like seasonally. I don't mean just like boatyard season or whatever. And every time you come back, there's always something new, or you find something new, or you realize this is a lot bigger deal than it seemed, and stuff just adds up, which is what it's doing today. I've only gotten that one fitting out. I twisted another off that I actually installed 2 years ago, so I knew it wouldn't be too stuck. I got all the hoses off, and some I had to literally take the multi-tool and saw off because the hose clamp's broken. I'm gonna go check in with the office about some things and come back. I need to space myself from this boat, and I'm gonna bring our beloved sticky notes back. So when I go take a little breather, I'm just gonna fill out these, and hopefully my mind will settle just a little bit, or it's gonna go into overdrive. I'll walk you guys through things as I tackle them, because otherwise it's gonna be a really long list. Or maybe I will give you guys a really long list. I don't know right now. So a big thing that a lot of you have asked about is, why isn't your hydrovane working? And I thought you fixed it. All of this. So now that it is hopefully fixed, we're about to test it out. So my davit system, we all knew that was a big problem from the start. Not the davit itself, but getting it to fit dinghy, solar, and hydrovane was a big problem. So this little thing right here was getting in the way on this side of that. So right now I need to realign the hydrovane a bit, but he removed this cord that sticks out a little more, so we're hoping that that fixes the problem. So I'm gonna put the vane on and we're gonna see if it's fixed. Okay, so one problem was when I went that way, the metal would hit that bar, and it's not hitting anymore. See, that is no longer a problem. So now I'm gonna do 360 with it and just make sure it doesn't hit all the way around. Otherwise, I officially have a hydrovane. First backup, primary autopilot, whatever. I have 2 working autopilots now. I am wanting a 3rd still for redundancy. 2 down, 1 to go. I'm very excited this is fixed. Just lifted my spirits a little bit. Good morning from day 2. There's a mosquito in here. Anyway, I gave up on the through holes yesterday. It was pretty hard for one person, so I have a mechanic coming this morning, and we're gonna either tackle them together or they're gonna do them. I don't really know. I got all the hoses off yesterday, and today I'm hoping to look at my list.
the through holes out and then hopefully get the new ones installed so they can set for 24 hours with the 5200 on it. I have my bow thruster zincs and prop zincs, so I'll probably put those on, get my paint out, hopefully. If I have time, sand the primer. I'm waiting on them to finish the boot stripe, so I can't paint the bottom until they do that. So hopefully that gets done today also, so I can paint tomorrow. And then I have a water leak that's in a very unfortunate spot under the sink where it goes through the wall. So I'm hoping I can get that done. I'm gonna prioritize all the other things first. So hopefully that is the plan, and I'll probably clean up some more roaches hopefully this morning, some more that have died. I will see you on the boat.
We're here.
Zincs are used as a sacrificial anode to protect metals, such as props, from electrolysis, and they need replaced at least once a year. Once the mechanic showed up to remove the through holes, I went to check on some other things and saw my dinghy getting pulled in with its new chaps on. Sunshine Canvas put it in the water and then installed my new cockpit enclosure.
As I've mentioned, one of the things I'm doing is replacing through holes. I'm going with True Design through holes, and they're composite, fiberglass, plastic. A lot of other channels have highlighted kind of what they're about, but basically bronze rusts really easy and can fall apart.
Bronze does not actually rust. It oxidizes and degrades and can eventually break, which is why a lot of boats have switched over to composite through holes.
And these aren't going to fall apart, and they're going to last to help me be safe. The guys have almost gotten all the through holes out. They ended up having just to take some tools to it, machine tools to it. So they're outside cutting all those out, and then I've been working on a water leak. Don't know how I'm supposed to get this out. I'm gonna sand the primer and sand where the through holes were, and then hopefully put in, so I'll slide, let me see what the full thickness is, and probably cut some of these. So there's a diagram so I can cut these to a certain point. And then I'll put 5200, slide these in, and then let it sit for 24 hours, and then I'll put the hoses on. So that is the plan for the rest of the day. It's 2 p.m. now, so should have plenty of time. At least that's what I always say. Getting my scooter down. The Ace closes at 5, it's 4:07. So I'm gonna shower real quick and go around to Ace, try to find the circle sauce so I can drill those holes in the morning, get those through holes in first thing in the morning. Wish me luck. How's my boy? Yeah? We been working hard? Yeah?
Good morning from day 3. Today should be a accomplished day, I'm hoping. Let's see, what do we have? First, I'm hoping that I get the through holes 5200 in, which means I'm hoping I get all the holes drilled. I got hole saw bits last night. They should be painting the boot stripe today. So hopefully those 2 things get done, and then I have another stupid water leak. I fixed one. And then hopefully tomorrow paint, and then get the through holes, the hoses on. I don't know what's going on. I got my caliper broke when I was gone. I left it outside. So I have another one today, so I'm gonna measure everything, double check what all the measurements are, so I actually know what's going on. These things just aren't fitting. See you on the boat.
At the inside, the holes were 1 inch and 1.5 inches, like 1 inch and 1/4. But the outside is, the outside's 1 1/4 inches on the inch one.
Once all the through holes were out, I realized that I didn't order the right size. I measured the outside diameter and didn't check to see if I was ordering inside or outside diameter. It ended up being the inside diameter, which made all the holes about 1/4 inch too small. After attempting to drill holes, briefly giving up, and trying to find another alternative, Raph and Sasha came over, and Raph taught me how to properly drill the holes.
Like if I were to put this here, that bit's gonna go like
everywhere.
Yeah. So like with these, you kind of gotta start that right in that hole like this. See how it's riding in that hole, and then you come up, and then once you get that track going, it's easy. Yeah, like that. There you go. See, now that it's started, you can kind of like see
Crisis averted. Thank God for Raph and Sasha. They always come through and help me. We got one of the through holes in, so I'm gonna go grab lunch. I just got fiberglass all over me. And then we're officially gonna go back to work since I know how to do it now. Plan is 3 holes a day, get them in at 5,200. If they get the boot stripe done, I will paint tomorrow. And then the next day I'll finish putting all the hoses in because I think the hoses is gonna be a process because I have a lot of adapters. It's all good and I think I can still splash on Monday now.
So I have drilled all but 2 of the 1.5-inch holes. I'm waiting for the drill battery to charge. So while I did that, I put the through holes in from the top side and I taped. So this tape at the top of the through hole, or bottom, however you want to look at it, one towards this part is where the hole thickness is from, like the mushroom top to the tape. Then I went over to see Raph and Sasha because they had done this before and helped me out. So then we measured distance from the ball out where the threads are. Raph helped me mark that distance. So there's a silver line here and that is where I can cut off the rest. I hope that made sense, but we did that to all the different hole thicknesses for these through holes. So now I'm going to cut that spot.
I need time, just a little more time. I need time. I need time, just a little more time. Next to you. 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 I need time, just a little more time.
The nut on the through holes needed to be hand tightened, then sit for 24 hours before using a wrench to tighten a little bit more. The nut on the through holes needed to be hand tightened, then sit for 24 hours before using a wrench to tighten a little bit more.
So these things push through and then you can hold them once you're inside and it holds the through holes up, which makes it fairly and probably done for today. I am headed to the boat to see if they ended up doing the stripe on the bottom. It's about 5 o'clock. The happy hour bell just rang. I think they did, because that means I can paint tomorrow if they didn't. Through holes are in and I have to wait 24 hours for all that to cure and stuff. So it looks like I can paint tomorrow, which means that it's gonna be a long day though, because they won't get to the yard till 8 and I just need to double check everything as far as everything else goes. But the good news is I can stay here till the sun's down and painting. So look at that white line. When the other boats painted, it really made me wish that I had the navy painted, but that costs a lot of money. So this white line looks amazing though, and I'm so happy and grateful to get this yard.
It's Friday, day 4 in the yard, and the through holes should be cured in a couple hours, so then I'll be able to start putting that all back together. They did do the boot stripe last night, as I said, so I'm kind of hoping they leave the scaffolding there. I'm gonna go down and check, and hopefully they haven't taken it away yet, so I can use it for waxing. But today I'm gonna try to, whenever they say I can, wash the hole in the bottom so then it's ready for painting and waxing, putting the through holes back together, cleaning up some of the mess from the roaches and water leak. I think that pretty much covers it, just getting it ready because I want to paint tomorrow and taping, because I knew I couldn't tape or wash probably. Yeah, I want to paint in one day, and I don't think the boot stripe is going to be completely cured until later tonight, which means I'm painting tomorrow and then waxing on Sunday. Hopefully I can do the whole hole and one day if they leave the scaffolding, I think I can. And then one day I splash. I'm trying to do as little on the inside as I can because I am gonna be splashing and going to the dock to enjoy some AC while I get the boat back together because it's just hot and muggy in the yard. It's a sauna. That's the plan for today. See you on the boat.
Washed the hull, basically got the dust off, rinsed the bottom so there's not dust and whatever on that. It's gritty enough for the paint since I sanded. Now it's been officially 24 hours since I've done the through holes, so I'm gonna go put all the ball valves and get the hoses connected. This either is gonna go really smoothly or be really annoying. The good thing is there's a rain store right next to me. Hopefully it goes smoothly. I do know all the fittings I got fit, the hoses and the through holes, but it's just a matter of angles and stuff to see if I have the right elbows and all that. So time to do that. It's really hard filming where I'm doing the through holes because it's bathrooms and there's really nowhere to put the GoPro, like to mount it so you guys can see what I'm doing, but I will try a little bit. The end is near. I'm super happy. I can see the finish line. Left to tighten. If you ever need a detox, go work on a boat in a yard. Just want to show you like how hard it is. Like there's not much space. I'm trying to make sure everything's tight. It's gonna be stressful when I splash because you never know. Hopefully all ball valves get in tonight and that is my goal. It's already almost 4. I am done with the ball valves. It is 4:30, so I'm going to see if all the hoses reach the ball valves as they are, and if they do, I'm good. I don't need to check that bathroom because I'm going to be switching some stuff around and making a laundry room in a bit. But I need to check the other 3, and if they fit, I'm good to go, and if not, I'm going to try to run to the store before they close and see if they have anything I can use, but I'm not very hopeful. I'm too bad.
Why is it hard on my own? Why am I not like her? Be more so. Why must the curtains come down? Why must the curtains come down? Softness now.
I am done. I'm so happy I did that tonight. One less thing to do in the morning. I am dead. She has all her tape on and through holes. Half of them have their hoses in. Probably need to take some out actually and do a Teflon on them. So I probably need to redo a couple. I think for the big ones, I need to cut the end off a teeny bit because it sticks out too much to screw it all the way in at a certain point. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what it does. 3 more days of this. I still have a lot more days of boat projects. Hi! What?
It is painting day and I'm sick. I'm kind of happy that I won't be inside the boat dealing with through holes today, but I had a feeling kind of yesterday, woke up and had a little bit of my cough back again. Just not feeling great this morning and definitely coughing again. Yeah, time to go get painting over with. I'm really hoping I can knock it out in one day and that I don't crash. So that's the goal today, is to get the whole boat painted and survive to where I'm gonna try to wax the boat if I'm not stuck in bed all day. Wish me luck. I got all the paint out last night, so I need to take it and put it on the floor and mix it all. I taped last night, so then it's getting dressed and painting after they're definitely not something I should be dealing with when I am sick and already having respiratory issues and I have 2 days till I splash, so it has to get done.
thing about today is that this project is sponsored by Total Bow. I use their stuff for the countertops, which I absolutely love, and they're helping me redo them, so I like them even more. The paint, I got their bottom paint. They sent me trays and brushes and all of that, so I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Total Bow, and I do have a link for 5% off your order in the description, so definitely check them out. I love their stuff, and I'm not saying that just because I'm sponsored. I know other people that use their stuff for just normal epoxy things and not even boat related. I've had these for a while, if you can't tell. Got them in St. Martin. It's a drill bit I used. It's linked in my Amazon under boat parts, so that I'll use that to mix the paint, and I definitely have more than enough paint. Time to get this started. Is done. I'm gonna go rinse off, scrub off, and go get lunch and do coat 2 after lunch. It's 11:15. I need water, and I haven't actually been coughing since working on the boat. About a month ago, I guess, I got a question about what the cracks were on in the paint, like the ones that end up forming that stuff. The answer is I don't know what they are. My boat has a lot of them, apparently. I'll see you guys after lunch.
It gets hard to breathe. Fire's rising up. Sinking before, yeah, I was too cold. A storm is growing inside of my soul. Whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta keep pushing, pushing, yeah. Straight to the top. Whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta keep pushing, pushing, yeah. Ready or not.
We are done today. She's all pretty and painted, and I'll probably do another coat on the bow before I splash, just because that gets the most water. I still need to take the zincs out of the bow thrusters. They're probably stain that a little bit and paint. The prop's done, and now that's all that's left is waxing and some of the hoses from the through holes. Also, I know that I should have suited up, but I did put the suit on, and I chose putting paint on my body, getting it off tonight versus having a heat stroke today. Like, I couldn't do it. So I'm going to Sasha now to have her scrub my back with acetone for me. And I know how bad all these chemicals are. This is probably the last time I'm doing it.
Good morning from the last full day in the yard. I am so excited. Today I'm gonna be waxing. I've never done the hole in one day before because I'm usually doing it. I'm usually having to scrub it so bad, but because I had it waxed in July, early July, it's not that bad, but I need to take advantage of it being out of the water to wax it. I didn't pull my buffer out, so I am gonna be doing it by hand. I feel a lot better this morning, thankfully. So that's the plan. I'm hoping I can get it all done today. I really have no idea if I'm gonna be able to do that or not. And the last thing I have to do is put Teflon on all the fittings I have on for all the ball valves to hose connections for the hoses, and then I need to buy some more hose clamps, which I'll have to do tomorrow for the bigger hoses, but that's all that I have left for hauling out. When the boat gets put in the water and I turn the AC on, I have a lot of cleaning to do. I'm not looking forward to that part, but I'm excited to wax today. I'll see you guys on the boat.
So today I'm waxing and I'm using Total Boat Stuff. So I'm gonna be doing not all of the 3 parts in every area, but there are some parts that need a lot of work. Total Buff and Shine 2-part. This will go on first on some areas, the second, and then their boat wax is going on third. I'm gonna try to make this a little faster than I usually do. It's in pretty good shape, but for the water line and then some of the spots where it drips onto the hull, I need to clean that up a bit. At some point in the next year, I'm probably gonna use all these products on the top decks, then it doesn't run off onto the hull. But we'll see how much I have left after this and how much time I have left. It's gonna be a long process. It does need 3-part, and because I'm not getting the electric buffer out, it's gonna take a bit longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish all the through holes. That way that's done. And then whatever time I have left before splashing, I'll keep waxing. But then I don't have to get in the groove of this and panic because I didn't get the through holes done, because that is way more important than waxing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I got a quote for painting the hold this year. It was way too high for my budget. Painting is something I don't really trust myself to do like a perfect job on. Honestly, the navy paint is kind of as bad as the white was. It's just hidden better. So I kind of wish I had it done, but I can't afford that. So waxing is gonna have to be it for now. I'm gonna go die inside of heat. Circles are officially done.
It is the day I splash at 1 p.m. today. I'm nervous. 10 new through holes plus working on the keel. There's a lot that could go wrong, but I have a few more hoses to finish up. I need to go down to the store. I think it's about 2 minutes till 8 a.m. and then I'm gonna slowly take all my bags to the dock. There's not much to do today besides get the boat ready to splash, get things where they need to go. I did start the engine yesterday for a couple seconds. Turned over about 3 times before it actually started, which is fine because it's been sitting for 2 months. Battery seemed okay. I think it'll start in the water today is my point. Time to go to the store and check in when they need me out of here, and then Mako take care of him and all the bags. It's a big day.
Well, the boat has been dry docked for 2 months and it's officially time for her to go in the water, so they are unblocking her right now. Thank God I have fenders up. Look how tight that is. Oh my God.
After they realized it would be impossible for my boat to get through, they reblocked her, shifted the boat next to us, and then tried again.
Mas a
I am back on the boat. It is still hot. I'm running the AC. Just gonna try to clean up. There's one little leak on one of the ball valve to hoses, but that's just a hose clamp I need to tighten. So everything's good. I'm just gonna find more things that have broken, probably, and clean up and put things away. It's just gonna be a big job. But it's a little cloudy out, so hopefully the boat cools down quicker than normal. I'll see you guys when the boat's clean.